Hey, everybody. This is probably my third or fourth time trying to record this, so I hope this is the one that takes. This week, the hardcore community lost one of its own. Bo of Harm's Way and Hardlore sadly and tragically passed away, and I know it has affected me, lots of my friends, so this episode is dedicated to him, his family, his friends, Harm's Way, Hardlore. And if you know anyone that is struggling, or if you are struggling, reach out to somebody. And even if you're not struggling, reach out to someone and tell them you care about them and that you love them. Tell your friends and your family that every single chance you get. Never be afraid to reach out to someone, because I know personally, I would rather talk someone back from the edge than attend their funeral. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the episode. Hey, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of Vile Talks. I am here with Zach of Threat Level. How's it going today, bud?
It's going great. How are you?
I am okay. Tim from Love Letters fucked me up a little bit last night, but I'll get over it.
As
It's
he
okay.
does.
Yeah, he does that. He's a menace, but we love him. I wanted to start off with the origin of Threat Level. How did Threat Level start?
I'll take credit for it. It was like spring 2022. I had just dropped out of grad school. Perfect time to start a hardcore band. I'd like injured my shoulder and I was going to need like surgery, physical therapy. Just couldn't work full time and do school and do all that. Uh, but so I had time on my hands now, and I was like, well, let's give music another shot. And I just started writing some songs and getting some riffs together on bass. And once I felt like I had enough to like show somebody to get started, I went on Instagram, and I never used my close friends story. I just went through everybody, all my mutuals, and selected people I would be willing to play in a band with, and just like, hey, anybody want to do a band that sounds kind of like the Rival Mob or something?
Okay.
Because first song I wrote was DEFCON 1, in which I steal a Rival Mob breakdown. So I was like, just a jumping off point. And out of everybody I picked, I had Kyle in mind.
Yes.
And was hoping they would respond. And I think it was up for like 3 minutes, and they were like, me,
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we had never like spoken outside of a show before. We barely knew each other, but the stars just kind of aligned. Benji's crust band Bone Folder had just broken up.
R.I.P. Bonefolder. I love
Yes,
that
but
band.
Threat Level wouldn't have happened because that freed up Benji's Mondays, and it was initially just the three of us getting together and jamming. Buddy of mine, Trevor, originally from Detroit, he lives in Pittsburgh now. I asked him if he wanted to sing because he's a great mosher, and uh, he gave it a shot, but he was like, it wasn't coming naturally,
Yeah.
and he was like, I'm going to keep it real. I'm moving to Pittsburgh soon, so I'm not going to start a band with you right now. But so that's when I decided to switch to vocals and asked Jess to play bass because they're a much better musician than I am. And so that was like about June 2022, I think, was when we like the lineup was settled into like the original four.
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I love seeing you guys live. I love DEFCON 1, so that's super cool.
That's the first one.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Where did the name Threat Level come from?
There's a really underrated band from San Francisco that was around for a few years called Primal Right. That was like very groovy, like sort of thrashy, like Sepultura vibes.
Okay.
And I got to see them once with PUI in Detroit in 2017. They put out an LP whose name is escaping me that is really great. Check it out. Dirge of Escapism, I think. Anyways, they have a song called Threat Level on Triple B Records, America's Hardcore, Volume 5.
Yep.
4. 2004, the one that came out in 2017, and I had the name Threat Level in my head for a potential band for a couple of years, and this was the first chance.
It's a good name. I like it a lot. Um, what does the writing process look like for that level?
It's so all of our stuff that we have out right now, the demo and then the like 3-song Civil Unrest EP, that was, well, DEF CON was me on my own, but it's 2 parts. It's very simple. When we started getting a little bit more complex, it would just be the 4 of us in a room, Kyle throwing around riffs, Benji playing along, and then as I start getting like vocal patterns, I'd say, okay, that sounds like a chorus riff. Like that sounds like that should be the breakdown we end on. Like I'll start putting stuff together. Uh, Life has been somewhat unkind the past few years. We've had a lot of like uh, stops and starts, like breaks in practicing regularly, and just people with various things going on. So we've started now like doing smaller group writing sessions. Sometimes Kyle will come over here and we'll start trying to get a song together. Uh, we've gone over to Brandon's and like made like a demo with no drums so Benji could write to it. But like ultimately, it's still the 5 of us got to get in a room and figure it out.
Yeah, I feel like that's like if I were to start a band, that's how I would want to do it. Just like getting in the room with my bandmates and homies and like see what vibes out. I feel like that would be a good way to do it. Do you have a favorite set or show you've played so far? I think I know the answer, but
The Terror Show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
the coolest show we'll ever play.
Yeah, that was yeah, go ahead.
I don't think any other Toledo band can say they, besides us and Southover, can say they played a sold out show at Frankie's. Obviously, we weren't the draw, but like Terror's the best band to ever do it, and it was. I never like really even wanted to tour with this band. I just wanted it to be like a creative project and a hobby.
Yeah.
My main goal is just when like a dope touring band comes through town, I want to get the call, and it doesn't get any better than Terror and Mongrel.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, but yeah, that was, we played pretty well. Great dance floor. Yeah, I mean, I still think about that show a bunch. It was a lot of fun.
I wanted to say I appreciate you reaching out to me beforehand for the civil unrest part at the end.
Oh yeah,
yeah, Church's part. Yeah, that he normally does. Yeah, I really appreciate you letting me do that. Well, yeah, cool. Listen to Threat Level; they're dope. Do you guys have anything out or coming out this year?
We're working on an EP that has very slowly but surely it's coming together. We got a new song called Rat Bastard 2 that we've been playing for about a year.
Okay, yeah.
That's, I think, my favorite song we have written. It's really, so like that initial MO, I was like, let's start a band that sounds like the Rival Mob. Obviously, we don't sound shit like the Rival Mob anymore. The metal influences just started being what came naturally. And like all of us are very different musical backgrounds. I think Kyle and I are the most similar, but Threat Level's kind of like we're a sort of crossovery hardcore band, but that's kind of a vehicle to just do anything we want. There's like there's a part in Civil Unrest that came from like a Suffocation riff. That was almost like a challenge. Like, can we get the Liege of Inveracity slam into an E standard crossover song?
I'm gonna have to do my homework and listen to that.
Dun, 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 dun,
oh, okay. Yeah, I hear
jun, 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 jun.
Okay, so no,
yeah. Like Rat Bastard 2, we I'm not gonna say which one, but Kyle came to me and was like, "There's an Avenged Sevenfold riff I wanna rip off. Okay. I want to do something with," and I was like, "Absolutely not! You're out of your mind." But then they told me their idea, and I was like, "Okay,
that sounds
okay."
good.
And came together real good. Like we just finished the song called "Say Your Prayers." That's got like some Iron Age, like War Hungry type vibes. It's a bit of an
Okay.
epic. Uh, but yeah, just trying to make songs that sound like threat level, but don't sound like anything we've already done.
Yeah, because like you don't want to. I mean, I love the stuff you've written so far,
Mm.
but you don't want to make the same thing every single
No,
time.
I want it to sound like just a bit more mature, like more like nuances, more attention to detail.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it because I feel like if a band makes the same record or EP like five
Mm.
times, it's like okay, the first two or three are cool, and then it's like, all right,
Mm.
let's mature a little. All right, cool. Shifting gears a little bit. What's your first memory of music?
Uh, Probably like the fucking Wiggles or some shit. Church. Like my, it's funny because like my parents are very casual music fans. My mom loves to tell the story of when she started dating my dad, you know, before the internet, and all of his music that he owned was greatest hits compilations. He didn't have a single album.
Okay,
He had he he likes a lot of like classic rock and stuff, but would just have like the Aerosmith greatest hits, you know, not any record or whatever. And
okay,
my mom, she has records, but still like if I heard like music in the house growing up, it's probably like after church on a Sunday, and that means that we're going to be doing like chores all day. Like my mom's got Duran Duran on to get us moving around the house. And myself and all my siblings, we all have some sort of like musical endeavor. Like my brother and my youngest sister uh, both do marching band. My brother is a music teacher in Adrian. Uh, and then the older of my two sisters, she's the smart one, but even then she still did orchestra
yeah,
uh, in high school, and so it's interesting.
yeah. That I also grew up with classic rock. My dad, Van Halen, AC/DC, all
Hmm.
of it. Yeah. Um, do you remember your first show?
Yes. Like period.
Period. It doesn't matter.
Weird Al Yankovic at the Toledo Zoo, uh, June or July 2010 or 11.
Really?
Uh,
Dang.
it so really popular on YouTube at the time were these like shreds videos. It'd be like Metallica shreds, and it'd be like a video of them playing live, but someone would have like replaced the audio with them like fucking up like the Master
Oh
of Puppets
yeah,
solo. And
I've seen those. Yeah, yeah.
so you can, it's still on YouTube. You can look this up. Weird Al shreds. Uh, he was like, we're making a viral video right now, and he was like, I need everybody to be quiet. I'm gonna shred some paper, and then I'm gonna stand up and just put my arms out, and you're all gonna go crazy. And that video is still on YouTube. That was my first concert.
That I think I'm gonna get crazy answers with that one because Al said Hillary Duff was his first concert.
That's
Th-
that's
that's
hard.
that's a hard one. Yeah,
My first like
yeah, I was gonna say okay, your first heavy show then,
uh
or in that lane.
which honest Black Sabbath farewell tour
Oh,
at the Palace of Auburn
I'm
Hills.
so jealous. I never got to see Ozzy or Black
It
Sabbath.
was it was fucking great. I got obviously like, man, that was over 10 years ago at this point. 12 years ago? I don't remember exactly when they did their farewell tour, but I was still in high school, and uh it was like I was already like into like metal and stuff, but I played lacrosse and just had the worst luck with concerts I wanted to go to always being on like a game day or something mandatory. And so like finally I was able to see Sabbath, and they busted out Hand of Doom on that
Oh,
tour, and
cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
it was Tony Iommi's birthday.
That's I'm jealous. That's super awesome.
Someone threw a fedora on stage, and Ozzy just without missing a beat just went over and picked it up and put it
Oh,
on.
that's crazy. R.I.P. Ozzy.
R.I.P. Ozzy.
Um, what is the scariest show or pit you've been in or around?
Ooh, I got a few. Uh,
Let's hear them.
First one that came to mind was the Detain Capital Punishment EP release at the old Sanctuary, uh, which for those that don't know, and all the people at home, was in like an actual like old church on like the wrong side of 8 Mile.
Oh, jeez.
It was uh, they eventually shut down because of like repeated break-ins. It like wasn't safe, but it was like 100 degrees. Place is fucking wall to wall. It was Detain, Freedom Direct Support, uh, Invoke, who I had never heard of before, and they're still one of my favorite bands since then. And Breaking Wheel opened, who you want to talk about underrated? Like they really, shout out Joey, they really walked so maggot stomping such can run.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And yeah, that there's a full video of that set. I was not participating,
You were
but
just there.
I was seeing
The
many
violence.
crimes committed in real time. Next one that came to mind was there was like the day after the Rumble in Chicago in 2019, there was like a Year of the Knife Vamakara tour that was like starting at the Rumble and then going to the East Coast. So the
Okay.
next day was in Toledo at the OT, April 2019. And more bands from the Rumble just kept getting added to it. So it ended up being like a 7 band show. And World of Pain played. It was their last Midwest show. And that Eric Cone Diddy went through a merch table, and then people were moshing with the legs of the merch table, and I did not participate, but was
No, you were
just
there.
standing on the side,
Like, nah, I'm
big
good.
grin on my face.
Where was I? Why did I not? I don't remember that show.
It was
I'm mad I missed that.
it
I
was
don't think I was because I didn't get into hardcore. I was a COVID. I didn't find it until after COVID. Yeah, but I would have went. That's
yeah, that
awesome.
was it was like You're the Knife, Vamakara, Chamber,
All right.
World of Pain, and then Dilate, which was like members of Laid to Rest and Vomit Forth, doing like new metal core. Some of the worst music I've ever heard in my life. No offense to anyone involved. I love all their other bands, but that was hard to get through. And then Cherry, very underrated Toledo band that is no longer around,
Dang,
opened.
that's awesome. Yeah, I've not heard of.
That
Cherry.
was Lucy
Oh,
sang for that, and then
okay.
who all was in that band? Oh yes, thank you, Jess. JK's played drums, and TJ played bass, but he wasn't really into hardcore that much. He was more like friend. Who played guitar? Winfield.
Oh, okay.
Winfield played guitar.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like it almost sounded like Vane, but like Winfield was like, I've never listened to Vane. Like I don't know what that is. Like
That
just
would be cool.
uh, doing
Yeah.
like stuff that sounds like octave pedal stuff, but he was just doing like crazy bends, and so it was psycho music.
That sounds awesome. Actually, oh,
But yeah,
damn.
I think the demo's still flown around on Bandcamp, but that was crazy. And then the Gridiron record release at the Sanctuary.
Yeah, I remember seeing the flyer, and I'm like, I don't know why I didn't go.
I saw someone get kicked in the nuts so hard during internal bleeding that he threw up and had to be carried out by
Well,
his
that's not
friends.
funny.
I thought it was funny.
In the in the moment,
It would not have been funny if it happened to me.
no,
but,
or yeah, I would feel. Yeah, that's true.
Gridiron, Pain of Truth, Internal Bleeding, C4, Shackled surprise set, and then a couple locals.
That's
It was a great show.
That's a crazy lineup. Yeah, I remember seeing. I think it's on the fly. I think it's on the wall in the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's awesome. Yeah, yeah.
So if you listen to the live tape, that sorry, Jess, in advance. If you listen to the live tape that Collide put out, Jess, I love them dearly, but they are kind of like a Jets not hater, but like skeptic, I would say. And at one point, Carl goes, "Shout out Jets Pizza." And I guess we were standing right by like the room mic because
Yeah.
you can very clearly hear Jess go, "It's all right."
Oh my god, that's comical.
But there's no videos from that show. That's like the only document that lives of it.
I'm gonna have to find the tape.
They
I'm th-
they covered No Retreat as uh like an unplanned encore.
okay,
Like people were just chanting like "No retreat, no retreat."
cool.
Like the house music is playing, but they just
And
dun 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 dun. Dun.
do it.
That's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, those are good ones. Hell yeah, I love that. I just got a few more here, then we'll wrap it up. I have two new questions actually that I haven't busted out. Well, I've only done one other one of these, but do you have a message for the youth?
Uh, Listen to fucking 80s bands. Do your homework. Nothing comes free. Uh, Hardcore is bigger than it's ever been, and the internet makes it easier for people to find it. And the internet also rewards clout chasing behavior. And so just don't let this little thing of ours become just like everything else. Like hardcore is the one place where you can go and, you know, for better or for worse, we can beat the shit out of each other. We can uh, be aggressive, and there's not going to be, ideally, there's not going to be like some asshole in like a banana costume that's getting mad at me for spin kicking or stage diving. And,
Yep.
you know, if you don't like the moshing, if you don't like hardcore, there's heavy shit for you elsewhere. You can go to the fucking uh, a mirror show if you don't want to catch
Yeah.
a spin kick. But you know
It's
what we have is ours, and it's special, and it's one of the last places that isn't completely hollowed out by like corporate nonsense.
yep.
So you got to do the research. You got to gatekeeping is important.
Yeah, it's for everyone, but it's not for everyone.
It's for anyone. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, there you go.
Agnostic Front live at CBGB 1988. That's start
Okay.
easy.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll have to do some homework, I guess then. Um, could you name for me three no skip albums?
Um, Recency bias. C4 Payback's a bitch.
Yeah, that's really good.
I don't think I've gone more than like 72 hours without listening to it since it came out over 6 months ago. So that's high up there. Man, and I'm trying to think of like LPs because it's easy.
Okay. It doesn't have to be LPs. It could be any
But
of these.
anybody can write. Like, there's no skips on the last threat level thing because it's 3 songs long. Anybody can write an EP with no
Okay.
skips.
Okay. Fair point. Fair point.
War Hungry, self-titled.
Okay.
And then Terror, Lowest of the Low.
Oh, is that your favorite Terror record?
Yeah. You know, and I love Terror. Most of those albums have skips on them.
Yeah, even Keepers of the Faith has some skips on it.
It's 15 songs long. And like which songs would you cut? Like, because there's not really any bad songs on it, but like at the back half, like it's, you know,
yeah. Not everything is stick tight.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right. That's true. Yeah. Awesome. Those were good ones. I will. You give me a lot of homework to do after this. I appreciate it. Well, yeah, I appreciate you talking to me today. I guess last thing, do you have any shout outs for anybody?
Shout out Toledo Hardcore because it's in the best place it's ever been. We're playing 419 Day show at the American Legion at Sylvania and Douglas with No Leash, Love Letters, and Southover, and then Swamps is coming all the way from Massachusetts to do their first show in 10 years. And I remember many times where there were not uh, 4 Toledo hardcore bands active at the same time. And the fact is, like, there's more bands that aren't on that show, like Mankind and VX and uh, like it could be an even bigger show. Like the scene is in a really good place.
It really is.
There's multiple people who care, and um, I'm stoked to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's gonna be really fun. I've never seen Swamps because Bailey booked that. I'm pretty sure Bailey.
Yeah, they were Bailey was doing like like basically like he booking his own like wedding reception show.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Oh yeah.
But and I think it was going to be on April 18th, and so it just made sense, I think, to combine them. And yeah, Swamps is a crazy pull. I He must know them. I have no idea
I
how.
don't know how he got him. I'm pretty sure the story I heard, I think it was an Instagram story that Eric,
Mhm.
Mankind Eric, he was like, just have it on 419 instead of 418.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like,
Or
oh,
190.
geez. Yeah, well, cool. Well, awesome. Thank you for talking to me today.
Thank you for talking to me.
Yes, this was very nice. You're easy to talk to. um, I'll have more episodes coming soon. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and catch you next time. Bye.